Good morning, people. You know who it is. Yours truly. No introduction is needed. It's Tay Wiz coming live from the Man Cave. If you don't know who I am, please take the time out to subscribe to the YouTube channel or the Twitter page at the following at TAE_WIGGS. I keep up the latest scores, stats, and news injuries around the 2017 NBA playoffs, also including the 2017 NBA Finals. We have a marquee matchup that come on tomorrow between the San Antonio Spurs visiting the Golden State Warriors. That game is at 3:30 on ABC. And game we seen last night between the Boston Celtics and the Washington Wizards, that was a great game. That was a great game. You cannot lie about that wasn't a great game. It was punches going back and forth. What team could take the biggest biggest punch? And one thing about the Wizards, they came out and took the biggest punches from the Boston Celtics. Series is tied 3-3. Amir Johnson, I'm still trying to figure out why they got him out there. I don't even think he scored double figures at all in this series. Amir Johnson with 2 points, people, 3 rebounds and a block. Come on, you might as well put Kelly Olynyk at that spot, and he'd produce better than Amir Johnson. I know you're just using him for his length, but you gotta sit him down now. It's time to put somebody else in. This game 7. This marbles in one bag. You have to put him in the game at a certain time. You have to start Kelly Olynyk or Jabreco. You gotta start one of these guys. Amir Johnson is not giving you what you need in that starting role. Jay Crowder almost had a quiet triple-double. His 8 assists, 7 rebounds, and also 10 points. I thought he played tremendous defense on the other end, but it wasn't enough to stop the Wizards prevailing on and getting that win. Al Horford who had another great game. He had 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Avery Bradley had 4 steals, 3 rebounds, and 27 points. It's weird because a lot of people say, you know what? He is a streaky shooter. Avery Bradley is. But it's how he's getting his points, man. He's 10 from 18 from the field. The other night he had almost 30. He had 29 points and he was shooting fantastic from the field. I mean, if they keep this up, can they walk away with the game 7 win? This series right here shows that neither team can win on each other's floor. I don't know why neither of these teams can win on the road. Is somebody has to win? Can the Wizards get this win Monday night, or will Boston win at home? Isaiah Thomas had 27 points with 7 assists. He was 5 for 13 from the 3-point line, but he had a terrible night from the together, 8 for 24, 27 points. And their bench was just awful. 5 points. That is terrible. You're not going to beat nobody like that when you're scoring 5 points. I just feel like take your time, stop rushing shots, find other ways to get the team involved. There's no reason why that bench had 5 points. Isaiah Thomas and his crew came into the arena wearing all black. Talking about they was getting ready for the Washington Wizards funeral. That's a no, no, no. You do not come into the stadium, somebody else's locker room or visiting stadium wearing all black. Talking about you getting ready for that funeral. That is bulletin board material. The Wizards been doing that all season long. And guess what? John Wall and them guys answered. Like I said, I was disappointed last night watching a couple of guys. I was looking at Otto Porter Jr., he had no points, 7 rebounds, played 35 minutes. I don't understand how guys being starting role and can't even score 5 or 6 points, but you managed to score. You managed to be out there for 35 minutes and can't get a point. That's crazy. And what I take away from that, yeah, he's playing defense. Yes, he's taking some crazy shots, but at the same time, let the game come to you. You're at home. You're supposed to be more comfortable and relaxed. Otto Porter Jr. played this home game like he was on the road. You cannot do that. Um, I told everyone, like I said in all my segments, if Markieff Morris can give you 16 points, about 9 rebounds, they get the win, right? I definitely did say that. If you don't believe me, go look back on some other footage of me saying this, some other segments. Markieff Morris had 16 points, 11 rebounds, and got the win. I told you, you get him involved early, easy, because he's going to play defense. He's going to give you that tough. He's going to give you that grind. He's like the leader on the floor for them on the defensive side as an anchor. Yeah, you can say what you say about Gortat, but Markieff Morris bring that tough and that grit. And same thing I said about Gortat. I said for him to win, he got to give you 10 and 13. But what I did like about Gortat last night, he did get 4 points, but he also had 13 rebounds. And I say if he get 13 rebounds, they walk away with the win. And he got 13 rebounds. Um, They put their hard hats on. The crowd was getting into it early. I definitely like when the crowd was getting into it early, because it make the away team feel like we got an answer to every shot now that the team take at home, and that would set you up for failure. Bradley Beal, 33 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. He was 15 for 26 from the field. But one thing, he needs to lay off that 3-point line a little bit. 1 for 8. That's 12%. You have to manage to go into the hole a little more. I see you trying to get there, but get off the 3-point line. Don't hurt your team like that. You have to find different ways to score the ball into the basket. I know Bradley Beal, the 3-point supposed to be your bread and butter, but when you're not hitting it, you have to drive to the hole more. Hit the 15-footer. Be more consistent and precise on that side of the offensive end. You just can't just throwing up threes and hoping to go in, because you're going to be off, and you can't be doing that. John Wall was acting a fool last night. 26 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists, but he had an awful shooting night. He was 9 for 25. But one thing I do like about John Wall, though, he will go to the rack. That's no point. That's no point ifs or buts about it. He will take you to the rack. And I love the way he attacks the hole. If he find a better, consistent jumper, you could put him up there, probably arguably top 5 players in the league going into next year. If he can find that consistent 15-footer jumper and knock it down all the time, he would be dangerous. He would be almost like compared to a Russell Westbrook type player. He would be dangerous if he find that consistent 15-footer like Russell Westbrook has. If he does that, man, you talk about he could be a possible MVP candidate for next year, because he's there. He's evolving right in front of our eyes, and you have to respect players like that. John Wall, who came into the league, said he's going to get better at everything. He's going to be a better teammate, and that's what he's been showing us throughout this course of his time in the NBA. Last year, he said he wasn't a good teammate. This year, you could tell the difference between last year John Wall and this year John Wall. This year, John Wall is taking everything, putting everything on him, which I like. That's what a real true player and a captain does for his team. You know what? If we lose, it's because of me. If we win, it's not because of me. We win because we a team. That's what I like about John Wall. If he can find a consistent 15-footer, oh man, you talk about all hell gonna break loose. He probably would be one of the most lethal, dangerous point guard in the leagues, right up to with a Kyrie Irving and the Russell Westbrook and them type of guys. I can't even name. It's so many of them. He would be right up there with them. Now if he can find that, lights out. Um, the Wizards bench. I mean, y'all scored 13 points, man. These playoffs been weird. The benches have to step up. The benches have to step up. They have to. They have to step up. You just can't be out there freelancing around and think the points don't come to you, but you gotta find different things. The Wizards won this game 92-91 before everything took off. John Wall hit that go-ahead 3 with 3.5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Isaiah Thomas looked at him like, okay, now we got a series. That's how he was looking. And he came back and got the ball with that 3.5 seconds left. Isaiah Thomas, the ball hit the back of the iron, almost went in. Guess what? You don't come into nobody else's arena wearing all black. Going back to it, John Wall hit that game-winning 3 to go ahead with 3.5 seconds left. So there will be a Game 7 Monday night at Boston. And like I told you, I'm still sticking with the Wizards to win this series. I got the Wizards winning on the road by 4. This game gonna be tight. It's gonna be hostile. The fans will get into it. This gonna be a great Game 7 for the NBA. If the Wizards win, the last time the Washington Wizards reached the conference finals, it was 1979. That's when they were the Washington Bullets. That's a long time ago, folks. A long time ago. And one thing about this series right here, I'm about to go to it. Y'all folks, I know he about to say it. The way you start your first quarters is the way you end your fourth quarters. The Wizards scored 22 points to the Celtics 17. They both had 26 in the fourth quarter. So somebody had to throw that punch. And I'm looking like, this is adding to something. So both teams finished the fourth quarter almost identical points. And with that being said, who's going to take that big blow on Monday night in the first quarter? And who's going to take that big blow in the fourth quarter Monday night? Like I said, I'm going with the Wizards to win Game 7. And the key reasons why, because stuff like this. The Wizards out rebounded the Celtics 46 to 37. Defensive rebounds, Wizards 35, Celtics 30. Blocks was won but also by the Wizards with 7 blocks to the Celtics 3. Only two categories that they really won, the Celtics did. They shot 89% for the free throw line, and the Wizards shot 62. And of course, the Celtics won a 3-point battle, like I said, 41% to the Wizards 21. So we're gonna see some adjustments. Can this Wizard team win on the road? And this is what I want to see happen. They have to win on the road if they want to prevail on. Like I said, I am going with the Washington Wizards to win this game Monday night. They play in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cavaliers, who's been waiting on for almost a week. And that Eastern Conference game will be starting Wednesday. So you know who I am. Like I told you before, I'm Tay Wiz, coming live from the Man Cave. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please feel free. And also, just like my Twitter page, at TAE_WIGGS. And y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.